Welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're playing a new WOD called Axis of Instability, created by Cyrillic. This is a trio of maps that are fun. I really have been enjoying the walkthrough so far. This is map 2, Sinister Rapture. Not a ton of ammo to be found on this map. There's sufficient, but you have to be a bit judicious with it. And there are 91 kills to be had, 3 secrets to find, and 34 items to pick up. I do hope to be able to show you how to do all of that. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all 3 of those categories. Alright, well, we start off with the pistol. When we go ahead and pick up these 3 armor bonuses and now the chain gun, we definitely would like to have that. And these 3 armor bonuses pick up as well. And the box of shotguns. Remember, we are looking to get 100%, so do pick up those armor bonuses. First targets, of course, are the shotgunners. They do have most power in their guns, so we take care of them first, then the zombie men. Pick up more ammo as you go. Now we have the rifle we can use, the shotgun I should say. Legitimately use that. And this room has been cleared, except for we do have our first secret. Let's go for a dip into the pool, locate the chainsaw, and yes, indeed. That is secret number 1, and now we have the chainsaw. Secret number 2 is also located in this room. Go up to this panel, press it, and behind you that wall will lower. Some goodies inside. Do pick all of that up, all these items up, and tag the secret. That is now secret number 2. So we already have 2 of the 3 secrets. So far, so good. Next up, that door can't be accessed yet, so we've got to go through this door. Chain gunner and some zombie men. Watch your step, I guess. And there will be a couple of cacos and some imps. Plus that zombie man over there. So maybe shotgun the cacos. There's 2 actually. I guess I haven't moved the second one yet. Still chilling out the pool. There it is. Okay. I use the regular shotgun, but you can use the chain gun. If you're skilled, you can use the chainsaw. That could be fun too. Alright, some health and armor here for whatever you need. Now we head our way up. We're going to switch over now. Well, actually, before we go anywhere, let's locate our 3rd secret. It's right over here, actually. You can see the walls a little bit different. Ta-da! And then we have the backpack. So now we can go back into the other room and grab the ammo that was lying around so we can legitimately have a backpack pickup of ammo, if you know what I mean. This way we can have as much as we want. With, well, to a certain limit, I guess, with the backpack in hand. Keep your chain gun out. This, as soon as we get to the and hit the switch, there will be 2 chain gunners over there. So stick to the left, I guess, of the view of that pillar, so you can see one at a time, ideally. And as soon as you dispose of the second chain gunner, the other trap will open up. So just be mindful of that. So stick to the left, take care of 1 chain gunner. As soon as you finish the second one, remember there will be another trap here automatically opening with the other 2 chain gunners. Alright, so we've cleared this general area, and now we're going to go through this door, which is opened. And there will be a trap over here for these gunners. 2 chain gunners. Again, just do your best to mow them down without taking too much damage. Hit the switch. Gunner, zombie man, a couple of imps. Another zombie man. Nothing we can't handle. Let's go ahead. If there's a little stim pack if you need it. Now, in this room, you have a couple of shotgunners and a chain gunner, so just be mindful of them. And your eyes will not deceive you, indeed. Super shotgun. Isn't that sweet? There is an archvile who cannot see you yet, so we will take the archvile on shortly. Switch over to the chainsaw. Again, we're trying to be judicious with our ammo, because this is a room full of piggies. So why don't we go ahead, make their acquaintance kind of in the doorway, but you can't come in because you're going to get chainsawed by us. Okay, so that's pretty good. With the super shotgun now, we're doing okay. So there is the archvile. We'll get to that room in a moment. As soon as we cross this threshold, we will trigger a trap for a revenant. So let's go ahead and trigger that trap. And that's that. With the super shotgun, it's a little bit more efficient to take care of the revenant. Pick up your health and armor bonuses. And what we're going to do is, if you can see inside, the archvile still doesn't see us. The archvile is going to teleport out for a moment and will teleport back in as soon as we grab the plasma rifle that's sitting in there. The goal is to grab the plasma rifle and get behind the Archvile out of this room if you can. You don't want the Archvile running amok down this hallway, reviving the Revenants. That just creates a bit of a mess. Let's go ahead and hit the switch. Now we can go ahead, grab that. Oh goodness, I couldn't get around the door. I don't know what happened to me there. Anyway, do get outside and don't let the Archvile zap you. That wasn't particularly well played, but what are you going to do? Now that the Archvile is gone, hit the switch, and we can move on to the next area, which is where we encounter the Revenants. So now this hallway is opened up, and now we can go ahead and take care of these gunners down the hall. A few more here. Now we're going to proceed with a bit of caution here, because there's a bunch of Revenants in that room and some gunners, chain gunners. We don't want to, and regular shotgunners. We don't want to go into that room quite yet. And if we get too close to this side of the wall, we will trigger the trap with the pain elemental in it. So why don't we go ahead? Well, I guess it's too late. But so just be aware there's a pain elemental trap there. Looks like we disposed of the pain elemental fairly easily. But we did not dodge that Revenant terribly artfully. There are more Revenants to be found, to be sure. And there's 2 more over there. So let's let them come to us. Use this as a hold point. Alright, so that takes care of the Revenants in that room, plus the pain elemental that popped out of there. There are 2 chain gunners immediately upon entering, so be mindful, take care of them. And then to your left, there are 2 shotgunners. Do gun them down. And now I think the chain gun is usually a pretty good choice. There are some pain elementals. Sorry, some lost souls. There's no pain elementals over there. But these lost souls are just hanging out, and they are looking to make your acquaintance. Do introduce them to your chain gun, won't you? And you can dispose of them that way. No other enemies down here other than this chain gunner around the corner. Be mindful of that chain gunner, pick up his ammo, hit the switch, and now we can move along with the map, take the lift back up. And if you notice before, the yellow key is in there, so now the switch being revealed. Yes, the yellow key teleports in. So we can go ahead and move on. Now this room is really taking us back to the beginning. I do appreciate that. You don't have to double all the way back. You can just walk through that door and we're back at the starting area. And now we have the yellow key. We can go in here. There's a bunch of enemies everywhere. Chain gunners, imps, mancubi. So we need to be careful entering this room. There are a lot of enemies, and some you cannot reach from the doorway. So the ones that are further away are very difficult to hit from this distance. I don't think they can be, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to go to the right, pick up some ammo, see if we can just take care of some of the imps here. Behind you are some shotgunners, just be mindful of that. So you'll take some crossfire from the imps and the shotgunners, but try not to get too hurt, I guess. Okay, there are, I think, more shotgunners over there, but they haven't seen us, so that's okay. There's another chain gunner here. Let's dispose of the chain gunner. Can't get around the box, but be mindful there are a mancubi over there and some chain gunners. So let's peekaboo shoot the chain gunner on top of that box, and there are 2 more over here. One here, behind this box, and one just beyond. Pick up some of the ammo, including the plasma. By the way, this red floor is like molasses. It's slow moving, as you can see. You don't have a lot of range moving around. It's very slow. So just be mindful of that. So let's take care of there are more gunners on the other side. It's very sluggish in that red area, so try not to stand in it too long. I like to use the super shotgun. I know some players like using the chainsaw. I'm not nearly brave enough to use the chainsaw on the Mancubus. Every time I try, he seems to get a shot off or 2, and I don't much care for that. So this room is cleared for the moment. We're not going to press the button yet because that releases more mancubi. We do want to just take care of the rest of the gunners and pick up a little bit more ammo if we can. Yep, there's one more over there. And I think we've cleared the area of gunners. We have just pick up all the ammo that you can find. There's some goodies if you look for them. You can really do that effectively if you don't press the button in that room to release the rest of the mancubi. Now you do have some cells. Perhaps it's a good idea to use the cells. You can save them if you want. There's some more ammo in here, so grab that, hit the button, and maybe super shotgun for the first Mancubus that comes out of the red molasses pit. There are more one beyond that way, and there are more over here. Just be mindful they're trying to surround you, which is unsurprising. Okay, I think the rest of the Magma are to the right. So I think 2 or 3 over there. Alright, maybe, why not? A little bit of plasma. And the last Mancubus. And that should be that. We should have 2 enemies left. Yes, we do. So why don't we go ahead and... there was a barrier over here, I don't know if you noticed, I didn't mention it in the narration, that prevented you from using this lift. So go ahead now, use that lift. You can run across and jump onto the roof if you want and just kind of explore around here. It's kind of fun. If you need some more ammo, then sure, jump around. You know, you can go ahead and do that. It's kind of fun. Certainly if you're running short, we're going to need a little bit more ammo anyway. You might as well grab the armor. So the remaining 2 enemies are chain gunners in a, yes, secret wall trap. Or not secret, but a wall trap, which we will have to dispose of. I think I'll just use the chain gun for it. So there's the exit over here on the right, and the chain gunners are directly across as you approach. The trap a little bit. The chain gunners are in there. Let's pick up their ammo. And that should be it. And here's the exit, which is kind of trippy if you ask me. Woo! I kind of like that. Final count, though. Let's have a look-see. Yes, all 95 kills, all 3 secrets, all 34 items. You know what that means, indeed. Well, we are done. And that was Sinister Rapture, Map 2 of the Axis of Instability by Cyrillic. A fun map. Lots of traps, lots of hidden enemies. But if you know where they are, you can get the jump on them sometimes. I give this map certainly a good rating on the fun play. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. Maybe you got some good tips and tricks, or you just simply enjoyed watching it. Either way, if you want to hit that subscribe button, you won't miss any further videos that I upload. But that's it for now for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.